Well, good evening. This is Wayne Albright, and I'm returning to the channel. And after a couple months off and the tournament that I had for the 2025 end of the season, and I'm going to be starting some new things here. And the first thing here is the Phillies Best 8 Teams Double Elimination Tournament. Those teams are based on the years 1970 to 2024. And if there's in the top 8, there's a World Series team or champion outside that top 8, I will try to put them in the 8 as best as I can. And that did happen with the Phillies, and I'll show you here in a minute. But it's a double elimination tournament. I plan on doing other teams too over a period of time. And then once I get about 8 or 10 teams done, then I will do another tournament to find out the best of those winning teams. So this project will be the Phillies, and here's the bracket. As you can see, it's a double elimination tournament. We have a winner's bracket. You lose, you go to the next or the loser's bracket, and then if you lose in the loser's bracket, you're done. And then we'll have an eventual champion at the end. So the top 8 teams based on win-loss percentage, and the number 1 seed is the 2011 Phillies, and they will face the 1980 Phillies. The game tonight will be 1993 against 2010, 2024 facing 1976, and 2008 facing 1977. And then we will go on. So the winner of this game would move on to face the winner of the 2011, 2000, or 1980, and the loser would go down to the loser's bracket. So that's how this will work in this tournament and other tournaments that I plan on having, like the Athletics and Orioles, Yankees, and Cincinnati Reds, Dodgers, teams like that, Red Sox that have won multiple World Series. Blue Jays are in there too. I think the Blue Jays have won. Well, they've won at least one. But anyway, it's time to get on with baseball and get the itch. And the spring training has started. Although the teams I follow, the Orioles and Phillies, I don't know. It could be a long year for both of them. The Orioles are starting off already with injuries, and that's not a good sign. And the Phillies need to get healthy too. So anyway, we'll have baseball here on this cold, wintry February night, and we'll move forward. We're using OOTP as we did, or as I did in the 2025 playoffs. And you can see on the screen, we have the two teams and their lineups. We will be playing this game at Citizens Bank Park, since the 2010 team is the home team. And the 1993 team will start out like this. Lenny Dykstra will lead off in center field. Batting second, Jim Eisenreich will play right field. John Kruk playing first base, batting third. Pete Incaviglia, the DH, bats fourth. Dave Hollins, the third baseman, bats fifth. The catcher, Darren Dalton, will bat sixth. Kevin Stocker, the shortstop, will bat seventh. Milt Thompson will bat eighth and play left field. Mickey Morandini will bat ninth and play second base. The starting pitcher for the 1993 Philadelphia Phillies will be Tommy Green. He was 16-4, 3.42 ERA. The Phillies of 1993 lost in the World Series to the Toronto Blue Jays. For the homestanding 2010 Phillies, it'll be Jimmy Rollins leading off and playing shortstop. Jason Worth, the right fielder, batting second. Chase Utley, the second baseman, bats third. Ryan Howard, the first baseman, bats fourth. Raul Ibanez, the DH, bats fifth. Sixth batter, Shane Victorino, plays center field. Placido de Polanco, I'll get these names right, plays third base and bats seventh. Carlos Ruiz catches and bats eighth, and Ben Francisco plays left field and bats ninth. The starting pitcher for the 2010 Philadelphia Phillies is Roy Halladay. He was 21-10, 2.44 ERA. They lost in the National League Championship Series to the San Francisco Giants. I will be controlling the defensive strategies and substitutions for both teams. just like I did in the playoffs that I did before. So we will have, let's see, the weather. It looks like rain and 58 degrees, not much of a wind blowing out to left field. And we will be using, or I'll be using the DH for both. I prefer to use the DH in things that I do. If I did some season games, I'd probably do it the right way with pitchers batting. But for tournaments like this, I'm going to have the DH and pitchers don't hit. So here we go. Out to the ballpark here at Citizens Bank Park to start game 1 of this tournament. I think it's 14 games or so, 14 or 15. It's not as many as it was in them playoffs, man. That was a lot of games. Went on for over almost 3 months. So I'm not hoping it doesn't go that far or that long with something like this. So here we go out to the stadium for game 1, and you can see the 2010 Phillies out on the field. Now I may get some things mixed up since they're both the Phillies, so I get used to doing it, so bear with me. And the defensive alignment for the 2010 Phillies is Ben Francisco in left, Shane Victorino in center, Jason Worth in right, Placido Polanco at third base, Jimmy Rollins at short, Chase Utley at second, Ryan Howard at first, Carlos Ruiz catching, and Roy Halladay will be pitching, the right-hander. The home Phillies will be in the white, and the road uniforms will be worn by the 1993 Phillies. So we'll have the first pitch. I'm doing one pitch mode, so the action will go along pretty quick. You'll see the pitch count up here in the middle of the screen. So here we go. There'll be a pitch count here at the beginning to get things started, and a fly in across the field at Citizens Bank Park on this sort of rainy day for this game. And it will be a full count for Halladay facing Dykstra to get things started in this tournament. And a ground ball sharply to Howard. He will pick it up and throw to Halladay, who is covering it first, and that's the first out. So 1 out. Halladay will face Eisenreich, the left-hander. Left-handed batter. He batted .318 during the 1993 season. So a 2-1 pitch from Halladay. Lined into left. That will go to the wall. Francisco will pick it up, and Eisenreich will end up at second with a double. So 1993 Phillies start out with a double here with 1 out here in the top of the first. John Kruk, not doing his broadcasting duties, I guess. He's here playing this game for the 1993 Phillies, and batted .316 during the 1993 season. Eisenreich at second. Here we are just getting started. 2-strike pitch. Struck him out on the outside with a fastball. And that's the second out, and Incaviglia will be batting. The power-hitting Incaviglia is the DH here, and he slugged 24 home runs, .274 batting average, driving in 89 during the season. So here's Halladay with 2 outs, and a 1-2 pitch. It's lined into center field. Coming in is Victorino, and he will grab it, and that's the third out. So we played a half an inning, and there is no score. 2010 Phillies will bat with Jimmy Rollins leading off, the switch-hitting shortstop. He'll face Tommy Green, the right-hander, on the mound. The defensive alignment for the 1993 Phillies is as follows. Milt Thompson in left, Lenny Dykstra in center, Jim Eisenreich in right. Dave Hollins, third base, Stocker at short, Mickey Morandini at second, John Kruk manning first base, Darren Dalton, the catcher, Tommy Green, the right-hander, on the mound. So Jimmy Rollins leads things off. He batted .243 during the 2010 season. And a 1-1 pitch to the first batter here. And it's lined out to right. Over to his right is Eisenreich, and that'll be the first out. So 1 out. We should have some pretty competitive games here with this tournament. The best 8 teams or so for the Phillies. In a double elimination tournament, 2-2 pitch. Strikes out Worth, and that's the second out. So Chase Utley will step in, and he batted .275 during the season. 3-1 pitch, and that's outside. That's a ball. That's a walk. So the first base runner for the 2010 Philadelphia Phillies, with Utley at first, he has stolen some bases during the season, and he has a threat to go. And here's Ryan Howard, the power hitter, left-handed first baseman, 31 home runs, 108 RBIs. He batted .276. So 2 outs with Utley at first. Full count, and there goes Utley, and it's powered into right, but lined right at Eisenreich, and that'll be the third out. So 1 base runner left, and we go to the top of the second with no score. So we're here in the second inning. Dave Hollins leads off, Dalton to follow, and then Stocker. Hollins batted .273 during the season. Halladay got through the first inning with only giving up a double. And a 2-2 pitch. Grounded to third, and it's through. It gets past Polanco and goes into left field, and that will be a base hit. So base hit, second hit for the 1993 Phillies, and here is Darren Daulton, the left-hander, left-handed batting catcher. He batted .257 and 24 home runs. Hollins leads off first, Howard holding him. 1-2 pitch. Grounded through in the right side, and that will be a base hit, and there goes Hollins to third. He will beat the throw, and they will cut it off. And it will be, Daulton ends up at second. So 2 base runners on. Was that a double or let's see. Oh, I didn't see it. Let's see what the game log said. It was single. Okay. So a single, and going to second on the play, because they threw it into the center of the diamond. So it's second and third with nobody out. They'll play back. It's only the second inning, and Kevin Stocker to bat. Well, maybe they'll play the batted .324. The outfield will play normal. Infield will play with corners in, or third in. Okay, Casey bunts. So here we go. 2-strike pitch. Struck him out on the outside corner with a cutter. And that'll be the first out. Caught him looking, and here's Milt Thompson, the left-handed batting left fielder. So 1 out. Outfield playing normal. Infield playing normal. 2-strike pitch. Grounded up the middle. And they will make the play. Utley will make the play to first. The run will score. So a fielder's choice. RBI. And it's 1-0. On the play, Daulton goes to third. The run will score, and it's 1-0. So Daulton's left at third here with Mickey Morandini to bat with 2 outs. 2-2 pitch. That is ground up the middle. Over to get it is Rollins to his left. He makes the throw across, and that's the third out. So the 1993 Phillies get things started, and they have a run here in the top of the second, and we go to the bottom of the second. 1-0, 1993 Phillies winning. So Tommy Green goes to the mound with the lead now. Ibanez, Victorino, and Polanco to bat. Ibanez is the DH, and he batted .275 during the season. So here we go. Leadoff batter. 1-2 pitch from Green. Struck him out on a fastball. First out of the game, or the inning. Victorino will bat. Switch hitter, playing center field. Batted .259 during the season. One strike pitch. That is a pop outside the home plate, and Dalton will catch it, and that's the second out. So now it'll be Polanco, the third baseman. And he batted .298 during the season. So 2 outs, 2 quick outs. And here's a 1-1 pitch. And that's weakly hit to the pitcher. Green will handle it, throw it to first, and that will be the third out. So 1-2-3 inning for Tommy Green, and it's 1-0, 1993 Phillies. So Roy Halladay returns to the mound with the top of the order awaiting Lenny Dykstra. Batted .305 with 19 home runs during the 1993 season. A World Series team. Didn't quite finish the job against the Toronto Blue Jays. And here's a full count. And that's popped on the left side of the mound, or left side of the infield, and grabbing it is Polanco, and that's the first out. So Eisenreich, who doubled his first time, with 1 out. And a 2-2 pitch. And that's lined in the middle, and that will be a base hit. Drops in front of Victorino, so a 1-out hit. So 2 for 2 is Eisenreich. John Kruk. Eisenreich is a steal threat. Halladay will pay attention, and Howard will hold Eisenreich at first. So here's Kruk. 0 for 1. He struck out his first time. 1-2 pitch. And that's flied out to center field. Over to his right is Victorino, and he will make the catch. So that's 2 outs. And here's Incaviglia. 0 for 1. He flew out to center field. Same infield, outfield alignment. Howard holding Eisenreich at first. 2-2 pitch. Lined into right field. That will drop in front of Wirth. That will be a base hit. And they will cut it off at the mound. And it will be second and third with 2 outs. So a base hit to right. And Eisenreich goes from first to third. And he's in scoring position. And Incaviglia went to second. So let's see, I think they called that a single too. Yeah. All right, two singles this inning, puts runners at first or second and third with 2 outs. And here's Dave Hollins. He singled and scored his first time. Full count. That is ground up the middle, and it will get through. Rollins will not make the play, and here comes the throw. Oh, they cut it off. And 2 runs will score as Hollins singles in 2 runs and ends up at second, standing up. And 2 runs score, and it's 3-0, 1993 Phillies. So Hollins comes through. I think they called that a single. Yes, they did. So, single. He's at second, and here's Dalton. So, Halladay is not pitching well. It's up to 70 pitches already, and it's only at the top of the third. And he can face 30 batters, so he's going to tire quickly here. Darren Dalton with Hollins at second, 2 outs. 2-2 pitch. Grounded to first. Howard up with it. Will take it himself. And that will be the third out. But 2 runs for the 1993 Phillies extends their lead to 3-0. And that was on 3 hits. And they leave 1. Bottom of the third coming up. Tommy Green facing the 8, 9, and 1 batters here in the bottom of the third with a 3-0 lead. But as I've seen in this OOTP before, these type of leads are never safe. So, and we've got quality teams here. So I would expect at least a challenge at some point. 302 hitter is Ruiz, he's a catcher. And the first pitch, that is flied out to center. Coming in is Dykstra, and he will make the play. And that'll be the first out. 1 base runner so far for the 2010 Philadelphia Phillies. And it will be Ben Francisco to bat. right-handed batter. He is playing left field, and he batted .268 during the season. So 1 out and a 3-1 pitch. Sharp down the line at third, and that will go all the way to the corner. Going to get it is Milt Thompson. Ending up at second is Francisco with a double, the first hit for the 2010 Phillies as they try to get back into this game, trailing 3-0. So a hot shot down the third base line, and he's a pretty good base runner at second, so a single probably scores him. So here's Rollins, 0 for 1. He flew out to right field his first time. First pitch to Rollins. That is a fly ball to center. Over to his right is Dijkstra to pick it up, and Francisco will stay at second base. So 2 outs, Francisco at second, and Worth to bat. He struck out his first time. Jason Worth batted .296, 27 home runs in 2010. So Tommy Green trying to get out of this inning here in the bottom of the third. First pitch to Worth. That is grounded to third. Hollins up with it, will throw it over to Kruk, and that will be the third out. So a 1 out double goes nowhere. And we've completed 3 at Citizens Bank Park. The 1993 Phillies lead it 3-0. Holliday looking for a quieter inning. He's been challenged 2 of the 3 innings he's given up, but he has not had a 1-2-3 inning so far. He has struck out 2. Walked nobody, but he's given up 3 runs on 6 hits. So here's Kevin Stocker. He struck out his first time. And here's the first pitch. And that's popped high in the right side of the infield. And Howard barely moved at all. And that will be the first out. So here's Milt Thompson. Fielder's choice. Drove in a run his first time. 2-1 pitch. Rounded sharply to short. Rollins is up with it. Will throw it to first, and that's the second out. So 2 outs. Morandini, who grounded out to short his first time. Holliday looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. And a 2-2 pitch. Struck him out on the outside corner. Third strikeout of this game for Holliday. And it was a cutter on the outside corner. Caught him looking. And that will be the third out. So, bottom of the fourth. Still 3-0 1993 Phillies lead. And Tommy Green will go to the mound facing 3, 4, and 5 hitters here in the bottom of the fourth. 1 hit so far he's given up. He's 2 strikeouts and a walk in 3 innings. He did walk Utley his first time. Up. Full count, Chase Utley. And it's popped in the infield. And moving little is Morandini, and he will grab it, and that's the first out. So 1 out, and here's Ryan Howard. He flew out to right field his first time. Tommy Green only had 43 pitches, where Holliday's over 80 pitches so far. 1-2 pitch. And that's popped outside the home plate, and Dalton will catch that one, and that's the second out. 2 outs here. And Raul Ibanez, who struck out his first time. 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. I believe that was a curveball. And the second time he has struck out in this game, a 1-2-3 fourths. They go down quietly. Still 3-0, the 1993 Phillies lead. So the top of the order coming up, Lenny Dijkstra will bat, followed by Eisenreich and Kruk. A lot of left-handed batters facing Holliday in this game. Up to 86 pitches. Not quite tired yet. 1-2 pitch to Dijkstra's 0 for 2. That is a fly ball down the line in left field. Over to get it is Francisco, and he will make the catch. So that's the first out here in the top of the 5th. Jim Eisenreich will bat. He is 2 for 2. He has scored a run. He's singled and doubled in this game. 1-1 pitch. That's a ground ball up the middle. Over to his left is Rollins. He'll throw over to Howard, and that will be the second out. So Holliday looking for his second 1-2-3 inning in a row. And John Kruk will bat. 0 for 2 so far. He's struck out and flied out. Here's a full count from Holliday. That is a fly ball to right center, and over to get it is Victorino, and that will be the third out. So Kruk is 0 for 3, and we've reached the halfway point of this game. The Phillies of 1993 are still winning 3-0, heading to the bottom of the fifth. So Shane Victorino will bat, the center fielder. Popped out to the catcher his first time. Game running along pretty quickly. And a full count. Ground ball weakly up the line, and Kruk will get it at first base and then take it to the bag, and that'll be the first out. Not much punch so far for the 2010 Phillies. Polanco to bat, grounded out, pitcher to first. Is only a trip to the plate. And here's the first pitch from Green. That is lined out to right. Coming in on it is Eisenreich, and he will make the catch. So 2 outs, and here's Ruiz, the catcher. He is 0 for 1, and he flew out to center field. So 2 quick outs here for Tommy Green here in the bottom of the fifth. 1 ball, no strikes. Ground ball weakly to third. Over to his left is Hollins. He'll make the throw to Kruk, and that will be the third out. So another quiet inning for the 2010 Phillies as they trail 3-0 heading to the sixth. So Halladay approaching 100 pitches. He's stretching it here, and he'll face Incaviglia, Hollins, and Dalton. It'll probably be his last inning if he makes it that far. Incaviglia is 1 for 2. He has scored a run. He has singled. 2-2 pitch to the power-hitting DH, and he struck him out. That will be strikeout number 4. Halladay hasn't walked anybody. He's just been hit around a little bit. 2 innings in a row, the second and the third inning. So here's Dave Hollins. He has 2 singles and drove in 2 runs. He has scored a run. And here's the first pitch to Hollins. Lined up the middle. He is 3 for 3. So a base hit for Hollins. And he'll be at first. See how aggressive the 1993 Phillies are here. I forget who their manager was. Can't remember offhand. But here's Dalton to bat. And he has singled, and he is grounded out. So Hollins at first being held by Howard. Full count. Grounded through to right field, and that will be a base hit. And there goes Hollins to third again, and here we go again. Another base hit. Dalton does it again. Goes to second on the cutoff throw. And the 2010 Phillies are right back to having more trouble on the base paths. As Dalton does it again, he's 2 for 3, and here's Stocker to bat. And they're going to bring the infield in now with Halladay at 111 pitches. He's probably about done. So here we go. 1 out. Infield in. First pitch. Grounded sharply. Oh, it's past Polanco to left field, and here comes the second run. And he will be safe. And that will 2-run single for Stocker, as Polanco was unable to make that play. So 2 runs in, and that will be it for Halladay. As he has given up 5, he is responsible for Stocker at first. So he has pitched to 25 batters, and he has gone 5 1/3 innings. And the new pitcher coming in for the Phillies, 2010, is going to be, let's see who's up. Thompson and, okay, we'll go with a left-hander. Probably Bastardo. Antonio Bastardo will come in to pitch. I think I set it up that they have to face a minimum of 2 batters. Maybe 3, I'm not sure. I think it's 2. Bastardo. I didn't want to keep it 1, but sometimes, 3 in a short thing like this, that's okay. Left-handed pitcher. Let's see here. He is, let's go to my little chart here. I have it here on my left. Where is he here? All right, 86.25, okay. 86, oops, 86 divided by 25. 25. So about 4, okay. 1 inning and 4. Oh no, 4 batters. So he's a 4-batter pitcher. So Bastardo to face, he was 2-0, 4.34 ERA, 25 games. So he'll face Milt Thompson here in the top of the 6th inning, trailing 5-0. And Stocker's at first. He is a stolen base threat. 1-2 pitch. He holds. Struck him out. So 2 outs as Bastardo comes in and gets the strikeout. And here's Morandini, the left-handed second baseman. Left-handed batting second baseman. He's 0 for 2. He is struck out and grounded out. 2 runs in this inning on 3 hits. And Stocker had the 2-run RBI. So here's the first pitch. And there goes Stocker, and he will steal second. So Stocker steals second, and he will be at second base for Morandini against Bastardo, trying to get out of this inning. Full count. Struck him out. Great pitch in the outside corner. But 2-run score on 3 hits. They leave 1 at second base. 1993 Phillies widen their lead to 5-0 heading to the bottom of the 6th inning. Tommy Green cruising along, 62 pitches in 5 innings, 1 hit allowed, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts and 1 walk, pardon me. Here's Francisco with the only hit. He doubled his first time up. Got to get something started here. 2-1, 2-0 pitch, grounded weakly to third. Hollins over to first. Digging it out is Kruk, and that's the first out. Not much punch here, 2010 Phillies. Pretty silent. 0 for 2 is Rollins, the switch-hitting shortstop. And the first pitch from Green. And that's lined to third, and that's going to be Hollins. Grabbing it, and that's 2 outs. So 10 in a row retired for Green, and here's Worth, who's 0 for 2. 2-2 pitch. That's up the middle, and that will be a base hit. Second hit for the 2010 Phillies, and a little token clap from the crowd, as I don't know if they have anything in them to get back into this game. As far as the crowd goes, they're trying. So 2 outs with Worth at second, and here's Utley. He has walked, and he has popped out to second. He's walked and popped out. 2-2 pitch. Fly ball right field. Over to his right is Eisenreich. He'll make the play. And that will be the third out. No runs, a hit, 1 left. 6 innings are complete. 1993 Phillies 5. 2010 Phillies nothing. And Bastardo, he will come in. He will stay in. He will face Lenny Dykstra, who is 0 for 3. 1 strike pitch. Fly ball. Pretty well hit to left field. At the fence is Francisco, and he will make the catch. So he did take it for a ride, and that's 1 out. Here's Eisenreich. He'll face Bastardo, right fielder. 5-0. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball center field. Coming in to his left is Victorino, and that will be the second out. And here's John Kruk. He's 0 for 3. He has flied out twice and struck out. So Bastardo will stretch it. 1 more batter here in the 7th. Full count to Kruk. Fly ball center field. He loves the center fielder apparently tonight. Third time he's flown out. To Victorino, we've reached stretch time here at Citizens Bank Park. 1, 2, 3 go the Phillies of 1993 in the top of the 7th. So we get ready for the bottom of the 7th. Let's stretch. All right, here we go. Tommy Green on the mound, 78 pitches. He is retired. Let's see, 11 of the last 12, if I'm correct on my calculation here. And he faces Ryan Howard, Ibanez, and Victorino. 2 hits given up so far, 3 strikeouts and a walk for Tommy Green in 6 innings. So cruising along so far. He had a very good season. 3.42 ERA, 16-4 record. So, and then they have Schilling on this staff too. So, pretty good team. And a full count to Ryan Howard. Grounded sharply to Kruk. He makes the play, and that's the first out. Good play by Kruk. And here's Ibanez. 0 for 2. He has struck out twice. 1-2 pitch from Green. Struck him out a third time on a fastball in the inside corner. And that will be the second out. And here's Victorino. He's given up 1 hit in the last 14 batters. So one player has made a base in 14 batters. And here's Victorino, who's 0 for 2. He's not even hitting it out of the infield yet. First pitch. And that's lined up the middle, and it will be caught from Stocker, and that will be the third out. So it was well hit, but Stocker just went to his left, made the play, and we head to the 8th. Still 5-0, 1993 Phillies. And Bastardo will be done. And Incaviglia will be the batter, and they will go to the bullpen. They will go with... I don't know who they're going to... They'll probably start... I could start Hamels, Blanton. We're going to... It's 5-0. Guess they'll go with Jose Contreras. So Contreras will pitch. When you're in a double elimination tournament, not every pitcher is going to pitch. So Contreras will come in. Let me go up 1 page. Contreras is 233 batters in 67 games. And he will be a 4 pitcher also. So the right-hander will come in to face Incaviglia to start off. Contreras was 6-4 during the season, 3.34 ERA. And here is Incaviglia. He is 1 for 3. He has scored a run. Nobody out. And a 1-strike pitch from Contreras. Lined into the left field corner. That will make it to the fence. And there goes Incaviglia into second. Francisco digs it out of the corner there. And that will be a leadoff double. The 10th hit for the 1993 Phillies, who have come to play tonight. All right. So Contreras to face Hollins, who's 3 for 3, 3 singles, 2 runs scored. He has driven in 2 runs. He's had a good game. 2-1 pitch from Contreras. Fly ball well hit to right field. That will not make the fence. It will hit the wall. Over to get it is Worth, and he's going to third, and he will make it with a triple. Dave Hollins is 4 for 4 with a triple. and 3 singles. He has driven in 3 runs. And now the score is 6-0. 6-0 is the score, and here's Dalton, and the infield will play in. Contreras to face Dalton. I mean, I could go to the bullpen. Who do they got? Because Contreras hasn't done anything. You know, Jamie Moyer. He was a starter. Wow, there ain't much. Don't want to bring in the closer, I think. Ryan Matson. Kyle Hendrick. They're going to bring in Hendrick. So Kyle Hendrick will pitch. Must be 2 batters that I have it set for, which is fine. Hendrick will pitch. Contreras gets no outs. And here's Kendrick. Kendrick, 771 divided by, using a calculator. Wait a minute. 771 divided by 33. 23. All right, 23 batters he can face. So he faced 2. He faced 5. Okay. So Kendrick will come in and face Dalton with the infield playing in. I'm going to play him in. Keep this game at 6-0 potentially. And here's Kendrick. 2-2 pitch to Dalton, who is 2 for 3. Fly ball center field. Victorino will grab it. Here comes Hollins, and he will score. And that's the 7th run of this game for the 1993 Phillies. And they lead it 7-0. So 1 out and Stocker to bat against Kendrick. 1 out. Full count. Ground ball. Ooh, Rollins does stop it from going to the outfield. Dives for it, but can't make the throw. And that will be a base hit. That will be the 2nd hit for Stocker. In 4 trips, he has driven in 2 runs. And he's at first. He is a stolen base threat, but up 7-0. That's a little much, but we'll see if the manager says otherwise. Full count. He does go. Struck him out, and he will reach 2nd without a throw. And he will steal 2nd, his 2nd stolen base of this game. And a strikeout of Thompson. And here's Morandini. So Stocker at 2nd now with 2 outs, facing Kyle Kendrick. 1 strike, ground ball past the diving first baseman. Here comes the runner home, and they will cut it off. And it will be the 8th run of the game as Morandini singles in a run. Scoring on the play is Stocker. And it is now 8-0, the 1993 Phillies. Put this game away, I think. 8 runs, 13 hits, no errors for the 1993 Phillies, no runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the 2010 Phillies. So 3 runs are in here in the top of the 8th inning in a game that I thought was going to be competitive, but I guess not. And Kendrick trying to get out of this inning with Dykstra. With Dykstra batting. And Morandini at first. 0 for 4 is Dykstra. He might be him and Kruk, I think, are the only ones that haven't done anything. Full count to Dykstra. Ground ball past the 3rd baseman, and here comes Morandini. The throw will be late, and that will score the 9th run. So another run will score on the RBI single by Dykstra. So now 4 runs are in this inning, and Eisenreich will bat. And he is 2 for 4. He has scored a run, doubled and singled. 2 outs with Deister at first. They won't hold him. 2-strike pitch. And that's flat out to left, and that will be the 3rd out. So 4 runs on 5 hits. They leave 1 at first, and right now the Philadelphia Phillies of 1993 hold a big lead, 9-0 over the 2010 Phillies, going to the bottom of the 8th. Tommy Green still on the mound. 89 pitches, and he will face Polanco, Ruiz, and Francisco. 1-1 pitch, 0 for 2 is Polanco. He will ground it weakly to the pitcher. Green throws it to Kruk, and that's the 1st out. That's the 2nd time he's grounded to the pitcher. So 1 out, and here's Ruiz. Oh for 2. 1-strike pitch. Popped in the infield toward the center, and it will be Rollins that grabs it, and that's the 2nd out. So 2 outs, and Francisco, he is 1 for 2. He has doubled. And here's Green with a 1-strike pitch. That's lined up the middle, and that will be a base hit. 2nd hit of this game for Francisco. 3rd hit for the 2010 Phillies. Definitely not enough in this game. So 2 outs, he's at first. They won't hold him. Down 9-0. If he can go, he goes. First pitch to Rollins, and it will pop into foul territory, and Kruk will get it. And that's the 3rd out. So not much punch there. And after 4 runs at the top for the 1993 Phillies, 2010 Phillies get nothing in the bottom of the 8th inning. We go to the 9th, and the score is 9-0. And Kendrick will sit down after 1 inning of work. 6 batters. So Kendrick will sit down. We will bring in, let's see who's batting. Oh, the meat of the order. We're going to bring in Jamie Moyer. Can't hurt. They're losing 9-0. The left-hander, because he's probably not going to start anyway. All right. He has faced 460 batters in 19 games. 24. Okay. He'll never get to 24, but that's all right. All right. Jamie Moyer to face Incaviglia, Hollins, and Dalton. Jamie Moyer was 9-9 during the season, 4.84 ERA. Not known to be a hard thrower by any stretch of the imagination. Oh, he'll face Kruk. Oh, I missed that. Okay, it's Kruk, Incaviglia, and Hollins he'll face. Kruk is 0 for 4. And here's the first pitch from Jamie Moyer. Fly ball center field. And guess what? Over to get it is Victorino for the 4th time, catching a fly ball from John Kruk. And that's the 1st out. Pete Incaviglia, he has doubled, singled, scored twice in 4 trips. 3-1 pitch. And he's walked. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What happened? Did Polanco drop the ball? Did I miss something? I was making fun of Kruk, and I must have missed it. What happened? Did he drop it? Error. Oh, come on. Oh, he dropped the ball on a routine fly ball. Come on. Go to second. So now it's 1st and 2nd and nobody out. I thought Kruk had flown out and got out 4 times to the center fielder, but I guess the center fielder didn't want to catch that time. So 2 on and nobody out, and here's Hollins. He is 4 for 4, 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored. This is what they needed. 1-2 pitch. Switching over to the other side is Hollins. He grounds it to short, over to second, and then to first for the pitcher's best friend double play. So that makes 2 outs. On the play, Kruk ends up at third. So they get the double play for 2 outs. And they finally get Hollins out after 4-for-4 night. And here's Dalton. And they may pitch hit for Dalton. Who do they got in the catcher? Todd Pratt. They're going to bring in Todd Pratt to catch and pinch hit for Dalton. Give him a break for an inning. So Pratt will bat. Pinch hit, and then he'll catch. All right, so Jamie Moyer to face Todd Pratt. The right-handed catching. Todd Pratt, 287 batting average, with a runner at third in John Kruk. So 2 outs. Here's Pratt against Moyer. 1 ball, no strikes. Ground ball to short, and that will get through as Rollins did not make the play, and it will be the 10th run for the Phillies of 1993 as a pinch hit single drives in Kruk and another run. Not a very good game here for the 2010 Phillies. Oh, man. Ugh. They started the game with a 21-10 game winner and have given up 10 runs here and 15 hits. So Pratt's at first with 2 outs, and here is Stocker, the shortstop. Stocker is 2 for 4. He has scored a run and driven in 2 runs and stolen 2 bases. So he's had a very good game too, as have many of the Phillies in this order. That's line to right. That will be a base hit. That's his 3rd one of the game. It lands in front of Worth. He will throw it sharply to third, and it will get past Polanco, and here he comes home, and they don't even make a play. So there's an error at third. And I think the error may be on, I don't know. Let's see what this is. That's a base hit. Scoring on it all the way from first was Pratt. Okay. So he scored. Who's the error on? The error, I think, probably on Worth. Make things miserable here for him. The error to the right fielder. So let's see. That was a Stocker single. Todd Pratt to second, error, and then, okay. So it is a single. E9 ends up at second, Stocker, and 2 runs have been scored in this inning. And it is now 11-0, 1993 Phillies, and Moyer to face Milt Thompson. Do they have anybody to pinch hit for him? Let's see if there's anybody else. They have Ruben Amaro. Does he play? Does he play left field? Yeah, he does. We're going to put in Ruben Amaro. He'll play left field. Or Wes Chamberlain. Does he play left field? No, he does not. So we'll put Ruben Amaro in to pinch hit for Milt Thompson, as the bench players are getting a little bit of time here, or at least some of them. Amaro will pinch hit. He'll go to left field, and he's a switch hitter. So 2 outs, Stocker at second. 2 runs are in this inning. 6 runs have been scored the last 2 innings by the 1993 Phillies, and the game is now 11-0. So here's Amaro. He batted .333 in limited play during the season. So here's Moyer. 1-1 pitch. Fly ball center field. Can Victorino make this one? And he catches that one. So that ends this inning. The Phillies go down 2 runs on 2 hits, 2 errors, and 1 left. So we go to the bottom of the 9th of this game, and it is 11-0, 1993 Phillies. I have an incomplete lineup. Okay, let's go to the lineup. Catcher will be Pratt. Left fielder will be Amaro. Don't think we want to put anybody else in. Nah. I mean, Mariano Duncan, but he ain't going to bat. Okay, that's enough. Okay, here we go. Bottom of the 9th inning, mercifully, it seems. Tommy Green has pitched the whole game up till now. Let's see how many pitches he's at. Does he complete this game? He's at 97 pitches. So they will let him finish this game at least and try. And here's Worth, 11-0. And here's Green, 1-2 pitch. And here's the rally horn. Good luck with that. That is lined into left center field. That will hit the fence. Worth will end up at second with a double. And that, well, the rally horn did work a little bit there because we got a double out of it. And I think that will be it for Green. He has reached 104 pitches, 8 innings, no runs, and he will sit down after a stellar performance. And they will bring in David Roger Mason. They'll bring in Don Paul. Don Paul. Never heard of him, but he's coming in to pitch. So, a good game by Green, facing 28 batters, 8 innings of work. And he's responsible for the base runner at second base. Let's see what Paul is. He's probably the typical 4 batters, but we'll make sure. Where is he? Okay. Ooh, 69. 69 and 8. Okay, let's see. 69 divided by 8. Ooh, 9. Okay, so he's a 9. Right-hander. And Paul will face Howard. No, Utley. So Utley, Howard, and Banez await. Potentially Banez. Worth at second. They need all the base runners they can get. Will there be a miracle here? It's a long way to go. I've seen him come back 3, 4, 5 runs, but I've never seen 11. So that'll be something extraordinary. Full count to Chase Utley, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Lined out to left field, but there is the left fielder, Amaro, and that's the first out. And here's Howard, 0 for 3. He's done nothing, as have most of the players for the 2010 Phillies. They've really not batted very well here with only 4 hits. So here's Howard. 2 for 1. 2-1 pitch and lines into right. It drops in front of Eisenreich. And holding at third will be Worth. So a base hit by Howard. Now if they can only do that like 8 or 9 more times, you might have a chance. So here's a Banez. 3 strikeouts so far. Let's see, do they have anybody else that can bat? They got Dominic Brown, Greg Dobbs. 196 hitter, Dominic Brown. Well, wait a minute, he's a right-hander. And this guy's only that. Sweeney. Well, they do have Schneider, the catcher. We're going to give him a shot. Schneider will bat. So who'll pinch hit? Schneider will bat. Taking a chance. I'm taking a chance here and that the catcher won't be needed, or the backup catcher. I can always put him in. But a pinch hit, and he's a left-handed batter. And he bats for a Banez, who was 0 for 3. So here's Schneider. 240 hitter, 4 home runs, 15 RBIs during the season. He'll face the right-hander, Don Paul. Howard's at first, Worth at third. 1-2 pitch. Ground ball to first. Over to short, and then back to first is Kruk, and that will be a double play to end this game. So it's only fitting that the double play will end this game. 3-6-3 double play leaves 1 man on base, and they score nothing. So the game ends the 1993 Phillies move on. It's silent here at the ballpark. Wow. So they'll move on to round 2, and the 2010 Phillies will go into the losers bracket to face the next team. So you only get 2 shots. You get 2 losses, you're out. So they already have 1. And it was an ugly one in this game. And that's probably the ugliest game I've played in a long time. So not much to it. It's going to be difficult to pick a player of the game in this one. Whew, it's going to be tough. 6. 1 inning. Paul, 1 inning, 4. So the winning pitcher, Tommy Green. Losing pitcher is Roy Halladay. And we will have the recap here for this game as the 1993 Phillies celebrate out there at home plate, or just in front of it. So let's go to the recap. In game 1 of this tournament, out of, I think, 14, total games. But Dave Hollins is a 4-for-5 hitter in this game. 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored, 3 singles and a triple. I bet he's the MVP. Yes, he is. So Hollins is the MVP. Although Green, you could say Green could be the MVP, but I mean, when you're up 11-0, you got a lot of cushion there. So this game was played in 3 hours and 35 fake minutes. 12,409 attended. And let's go over some of the pitching here. Tommy Green pitched 8 innings, allowed no runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, 104 pitches. He was relieved by Don Paul. In the 9th, Roy Halladay made it 5 1/3, struck out 4, didn't walk anybody, but pitched 112 pitches in those 5 1/3 innings, responsible for 5 runs. He takes the loss. And Bastardo, Contreras, Kendrick, and Moyer followed for the Philadelphia Phillies of 2010 pitching. For the hitting, it was a pretty stellar game for the 1993 team, with quite a few people with multiple hits. Stocker had 3 hits, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Dalton 2 hits, or RBI, run scored. Hollins again 4 hits, 3 runs scored, 3 RBIs. Incaviglia 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Even Kruk got on in an error and scored. Eisenreich 2 hits and 5 trips and scored, and Dykstra 1 and 1 RBI and 5 trips. Morandini had a hit and an RBI and a run scored. So it was a pretty eventful game. I think all the starters contributed. Even Milt Thompson, who was 0 for 4, drove in a run. For the 2010 Phillies, not much there. Worth had 2 hits, and Francisco had 2 hits. Everybody else didn't have anything. And Ibanez struck out 3 times. Kevin Stocker stole 2 bases, and there were 2 errors in this game by the 2010 Phillies. So, the recap of the box score here. The 1993 Phillies win this one 11-0. 11 runs, 16 hits, and no errors. 2010 Phillies, no runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors. And again, the winning pitcher, Tommy Green, went 8 innings, faced 28 batters. The losing pitcher, Roy Halladay. The 1993 Phillies will move on now into the winner's bracket and face the winner of the 1980 versus the 2011 Phillies. So let's leave this game. And we have some achievements here. And as expected, shutting them down and hit machine, Dave Hollins had a big game. So, advancing to game 2, round 2. The next game will be the 2008 Phillies against the 1977 Phillies, and I think that starting matchup looks like it's going to be Cole Hamels against Steve Carlton. So 2 lefties on the mound, and that should be a good one. I know the Philadelphia Phillies of 1977 were a very good team, and they didn't win a championship or get to the World Series, but they were a good team. I think they won over 100. Did they win over 100 games? Let's see. They won 101 games and lost 61. So a 102 win team. is the top seed. That's the 2011. 2010 won 97 games. 1993 team won 97 games. One lost in the National League Championship Series, which was 2010, and one went to the World Series 1993 and lost to Toronto. So we'll have a good game next time with Cole Hamels against Steve Carlton. Look forward to that one. Hopefully it will be better than this one. It wasn't very good, I'm sorry to say. Well, we'll get some better games, I think. So these are some good teams here. Like I said, 1977 Phillies, a very good team. 1976 Phillies, a very good team. They won 101 games also. You have the 1980 World Championship team, and you have the 2011 team that won 102 games. So some good teams out there in this tournament. We'll see how far they go and see who advances. So let's go to, I think that's it. I do have the bracket up here, but it doesn't say anything. It's weird. Playoff coverage, like the playoff bracket had things on it, but this has nothing. It doesn't even have the team's years or anything. It just has Phillies, but that's it. So I'll be keeping track of it in an Excel spreadsheet, which I will go update right now. And I will put the 1993 Phillies in here, and they won it 11-0. So let's put this to the left, or to the right. Alignment right. No, yes, right. And that's it. Let's move this up too. And that'll be it. So the 1993 Phillies move on. 2010 goes down to the loser bracket, and that will be down here. And then we'll face the loser of the first game, or let's see. Like I said, they'll face the loser of the 1980-2011 game. So now we have it filled out. And that's it. So, like I said, the next game will be the 2008 Phillies against the 1997 team. So that's it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a rough one. I hope it didn't bore you too much. But 11-0. 1993 Phillies move on to round 2 of this double elimination tournament. So good night.